Everyone, good evening. So here we shall solve from question number 22 onwards. So it is given that x and y are respectively the midpoints, the opposite sides, AD and BC of a parallelogram ABCD. Also, dx and dy intersect AC at P and Q respectively. P and Q respectively. We have to prove that AP equals to PQ equals to PC. So the proof will be like this. So we say that here I will say that XD equals to half of AD, and similarly dy equals to half of BC. Since it is given that since x and y are midpoints, x and y are midpoints of x and y are midpoints of the opposite sides AD and BC respectively, since it is given. And also we can see that AD equals to BC. AD equals to BC as opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. The opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. And also AD is parallel to BC as the opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel. The opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel. So therefore we can say that half of AD equal to half of BC, which means XD equals to dy. XD equals to dy. So I can say in quadrilateral XDYB, in quadrilateral XDYB, XD equals to dy. XD equals to dy, which is proved above. And XD is parallel to dy. Since AD is parallel to BC, which is given. Since ABCD is a parallelogram. So I can say that XDYB is a parallelogram. Since the reason is one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Since one pair of opposite sides, its opposite sides are parallel and equal. Now we can see that in triangle ADQ, X is the midpoint. X is the midpoint of AD. Okay, so here I can say, so therefore XDYB is a parallelogram. So XB is parallel to DY. Therefore XB is parallel to DY. Since opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel. So X is the midpoint of AD, which is given. And since XB is parallel to DY, so I can say that XP is parallel to DQ. XP is parallel to DQ. Therefore, I can say that P is also the midpoint of AQ. Therefore, P is the midpoint of AQ. Since by using the converse of midpoint theorem, using the converse of midpoint theorem, converse of midpoint theorem we can use. So I can say that AP equals to PQ. AP equals to PQ. Similarly, we can see that in triangle CBP, Y is the midpoint of CB. Y is the midpoint of CB, which is given. And QY is parallel to PB. So here the reason we put L, which is proved earlier or proved above. Here also we have to tell it is proved above. Since XB, YB is a parallel, QY is parallel to PB. So therefore I can say that Q is also the midpoint of CQ. So Q is the midpoint of CP. Since by using the converse of midpoint theorem, using converse of midpoint theorem. So I can say that so CQ is equal to PQ. So CQ is equal to PQ. And hence we can say that AP equals to PQ equals to CQ. AP equals to PQ is equal to CQ. So hence proved. Then in question number 23, it is told, it is given that AX and CY are respectively the bisectors of the opposite angles A and C of a parallelogram ABCD. Show that AX is parallel to CY. AX and CY respectively the bisectors of the opposite angles, angle A and angle C in a parallelogram ABCD. Then we have to prove that AX is parallel to CY. So the proof is that and obviously these two angles are same and these two angles are same. Now angle A will be equal to angle C since the opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. Since the opposite angles in a parallelogram are always equal. So now, therefore, you can say that angle YCX that is equal to angle YCD is equal to half of angle C. Since CY is the bisector of angle C. CY is the bisector of angle C. And similarly, angle YAX that is equal to angle YAX that is equal to angle BAX is equal to half of angle A. Since AX is the bisector of angle C. Also, you can say that angle YAX that is equal to angle XAB or angle YAX equals to angle BXA. Since alternate interior angles are equal, these alternate interior angles are equal, and it's given that BA is parallel to DA is parallel to CD. Since DA is parallel to CD, alternate interior angles are equal as DA is parallel to CD, and obviously AX is the transversal. AX is the transversal. Alternate interior angles are equal. Okay. So therefore I can say that so angle YCX that is equal to angle is equal to half of angle C, and Y is equal to angle YAX is equal to half of angle A is equal to half of angle C. This is also equal to angle BXA. This YCX is equal to BXA. So I can say that angle YCX is equal to angle BXA. It means that CY is parallel to XA. Hence, CY is parallel to XA. Since these two angles are equal, BXA and YCX, since the reason is that corresponding angles are equal, these corresponding angles are equal, and this CP is the transversal. CP is the transversal. CB is the transversal. So therefore, I can say AX is parallel to CY. So hence proof. And here it is told in parallelogram ABCD. In parallelogram ABCD, AB equal to 10 centimeter, AD is 6 centimeter, and the bisector of angle A meets DC at E. Bisector of this with the service ABCD. So AD is 6 centimeter, AB is 10 centimeter. The bisector of angle A, bisector of angle A meets DC at E. This is E. And AE and BC, when produced, when these two are produced, they meet at F. And find the length of CL. Length of CL we have to find out. And here, so this is the angle bisector of angle A. So it means that angle DAE, that is equal to angle BAE. Since AE bisects angle A, it bisects angle A. And also this angle equals to this angle. Also angle DAE, that is equal to angle AED. Since alternate interior angles are equal, as AB is parallel to DC. So therefore I can say in triangle ADE, angle DAE, that is equal to angle AED. Since both are equal to BAE, equal to angle BAE. So these two angles are equal. It means that these two sides also will be equal. So therefore I can say that AD equals to DE. Since the sides opposite to equal angles are also equal. Sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are also equal. So therefore I can say AD D. So therefore AD equals to DE, that is equal to 6 centimeter. It is also 6 centimeter. And now also we can see that this angle equals to this angle since they are vertical opposite angles, and this angle equals to this angle since they are alternate interior angles. And also we can see that angle CEF, that is equal to angle CFE in triangle CEF. Since the angle CEF is equal to angle AED and angle CFE that is equal to angle TA, since they are alternate interior angles, and these two are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles, and these two are alternate interior angles. So hence, therefore, these two sides are also equal. So therefore, now CE equals to CF. Since sides opposite to equal angles are equal, sides opposite to the equal angles of a triangle are also equal. So now we can see that AC or DC, that is equal to AB, that is equal to 10 centimeter, and DC is also equal to DE plus EC. DE plus EC, which is equal to 10 centimeter. Now DE, we have found it as 6 centimeters, so EC will be equal to 10 minus 6, which is 4 centimeter. Therefore, I can say that CE that is equal to CF, CE that is equal to CF, that is 4 centimeter. So hence the required length of CF is 4 centimeters. So 4 centimeter is answer. Then here it is told PQ, R, and S are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD, and DA of a quadrilateral ABCD in which AC equals to BD. AC equals to BD. Let's say we have a quadrilateral like this. A, B, C, D. Now it is given that AC that is equal to BD. Okay. AC equals to BD, and P is the midpoint of AB, Q is the midpoint of BC, and R is the midpoint of CD, and S is the midpoint of DA. EQ, R, and S are respectively. So here it is given that EQ, R, and S are respectively the midpoint, respectively the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD, and DA of a quadrilateral ABCD. Quadrilateral ABCD in which AC equals to BD. AC equals to BD. We have to prove that QRS is a rhombus. QRS is a rhombus. So the proof is say that in triangle ADC, S and R are the midpoints of AD and CD respectively. It is given. So I can say that SR is parallel to AC and SR equals to half of AC, which is by using the midpoint theorem. Similarly, in triangle ADP, S and P are the midpoints. Are the midpoint for AD and AB respectively. So I can say that SP is parallel to DB. SP is parallel to DB, and SP is equal to half of DB. SP is equal to half of DB. By using the midpoint theorem. Using the midpoint theorem. And also AC is equal to BD. AC is equal to BD is given. So I can say that half of AC that is equal to half of BD. Please, SP equals to SR. And also in triangle ABC, P and Q are the midpoints of AB and CB. P and Q are the midpoints of AB and CB respectively, which is given. So I can say that PQ is parallel to AC and PQ equals to half of AC. Which by using the midpoint theorem. So hence I can say that PQ is parallel to AC, which is parallel to SR, and also PQ equals to SR, which is equal to half of AC, since both are equal to half of AC only. So I can say that this PQRS is a parallelogram. PQRS is a parallelogram since one pair of opposite sides, are parallel and equal. Like one pair of its opposite sides are equal and parallel. So therefore we can say that SP equals to RQ. SP equals to RQ, since opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So hence you can say that SP equals to RQ SP equals to RQ and SP equal to SR also, and SR equals to PQ also. So all the sides are equal, and hence we can say that hence PQRS is a rhombus. PQRS is a rhombus, hence proved. So hope all of you understood the solutions of all these questions till question number 25. Still any doubts that you have, please write that in the comments. We shall obviously clarify them. So thank you everyone. Bye.